course, so it's somebody wants to check it out later, they'll know. But we practiced this, I believe, on Friday, so this might be a review for some of you. But we start with our hands down. So this is what they call a nyasam. You're using your hands, you're using your body, you're using your brain. So and you can do this seated or standing, totally up to you. But the idea is that you start with your hands down, fingers apart. And then as you inhale, you'll bring your arms up as high as you want to go, and you'll take your thumb and your index finger and you'll pinch. This is the top of your inhale. And then your exhale, your hands will continue pinching, and then till they get all the way down, then you'll let go of your thumb and index finger, spread your fingers apart. So that's the bottom of your exhale. You'll feel like this, like it's all ended, like all of it, all the air's out. Then you'll inhale again, come back up, and then you'll move your thumb to your middle finger. So it'll go exhale, pinching the middle finger all the way down. Then you'll release, fingers spread apart. It's the end of the exhale. Then you'll inhale all 10 fingers apart, all the way up. You'll touch your middle finger. Oh, no, that's your ring finger. The fingers are hard. And then you'll exhale as you pinch the finger. Release it. That's your pause. Then you'll do it all over again. Inhale up. Touch your pinkies. Exhale all the way down and release it. So again, it's playing with your mind and your fingers, so you're making this body-mind connection. So we'll start there. You're welcome. So now you kind of know the gist of it. You're welcome to stand or sit for this portion. Need a little bit more activity today than stand. I'm going to stand so that you guys can all see my hands. And we start with just a relaxed state so that your muscles aren't tense. You may even want to shake them out. If you're standing, notice if you're gripping your legs, if you can soften, kind of relax the legs, but they feel nice and stable. And just take a couple just free, slow breaths, just preparing yourself for this movement and this awareness. Let yourself settle into your practice. All right, so when you're ready, we'll inhale the arms out to the side and up as high as your arms will allow. This is your inhale. Touch your thumb to your first finger. Exhale, lower your arms out and down. That will be your exhale. Release your fingers. Inhale all the way back up to thumb to your second finger. Exhale, 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 and then release. Inhale, arms come up. Breathe through your nose if you can. Touch your third finger to your thumb. Exhale. Lower all the way down. Release your fingers. Inhale. To your pinky fingers. And exhale all the way down. And release. Try one more of these, doing it on your own, and see if you can do it without me cueing you. Just really memorizing that pattern of going up, pinching, and at the exhale, you release it. When you're done, you can just pause with your eyes closed and just take a moment here to maybe set an intention or a purpose for your week. Maybe your purpose is to stay more present. That's always a good purpose, to not just let things move by without noticing. To stop, to smell the flowers, to see the sunsets, to enjoy laughter with a friend. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them. And again, you can stay seated or you can stand here. We're going to work on opening the front of your chest. So you start by just placing your hands on your chest, your elbows in towards your ribs, and then lift your head up. So maybe even stretching out the front of your throat. Good. Now just bring your chin back to neutral so it's parallel to the floor beneath you. We'll open the arms out to the side, keeping the elbows squeezed in. And then opposite hand will go on the bottom. And then inhale and exhale. So this is a baby back bend. I don't know if you can see how I'm kind of squeezing in, is pushing the chest forward. So we're not moving very far, but you feel it here in your spine. And then when you play the game of trying to get the opposite hand on the bottom, that's really mindful movement. You're paying attention to how you're moving. So let the inhale be the arms away. The exhale, hands to the heart. Do two more. Remember, we're just kind of warming up the spine now. One more. And then lower your hands by your side. Pull out your wrist. And then take your arms out to a T. Take your right hand down and left arm up. You can do this in your chair too, standing or seated. And come back to center. Right arm up, left hand down. And center. Left arm up. And right arm. And center. Lower your arms, relax. Good, now we're going to take them from the front. So I'm going to turn to the side. You'll inhale, come up. This is the bigger back bend. Notice how the arms, if they can, go behind you, go behind you. Keep your chin tucked. And then exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Maybe feel that exhaling the bottom of your feet, so your feet feel nice and grounded. Do three more. Take your time. My last one. Lower your hands to your side. Relax your arms. Take your right hand to the back of your head and then lean over. See if you can really dip over to the side. You can hold onto your left leg if you're seated in your chair. You can hold onto the side of your chair. And come back up to center. We switch sides. Take your left hand to the back of your head. Lean to the right. Come back to center. Take your right hand next to your left hand in the back of your head. Point your elbows forward. Tuck your chin in. This is affecting the top of your spine, your cervical spine. Don't press your hands into your head. Just feel the stretch. And then inhale, lift your head up, point the elbows out, lower both arms. Inhale, right hand goes to the back of your head. Lift your right elbow up. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower your right hand. Other side, left arm goes out. Touch the back of your head. Lift up your left elbow. Center. Right hand meets the left. Lean back just a little bit, straighten your back. And then exhale, bring your elbows forward, chin towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale, lower your arms. One more round of these. Right arm goes up, touch the back of your head. Lean to the left. Center. Lower the right hand. Left arm. Push up your left side. And back to center. Right hand meets it. Point your elbows forward, chin towards your chest. Inhale, head up. Exhale, lower arms down. Good. Those of you who are standing can remain standing. You can. I'm going to come back and have a seat for the next part. You can. We're going to come back to standing in a minute. Just turn that down. So we're going to work on our feet for just a second here. Moving your ankles. So start by lifting your right foot up and circling your right ankle. So we're going to find a complete range of motion in your right foot. And point and flex it, circle it. Maybe it makes a couple little pops or snaps in your foot. And then lower that down. Working on the left foot, circle, point, flex, anything that feels good, just movement. Good. Lower both feet to the ground. Inhale, lift your heels off of the floor, and then exhale, push your heels back down. You'll inhale up, activating your calf muscles, and exhale down. If you're noticing that this feels really tight, really strained, try to do it a little looser. Try not to force it. And only you can discern what you're feeling in your body. So we're just inhaling, lifting the heels, exhaling, lowering. Couple more. Doesn't look like we're doing much, but boy, I feel it in my calf muscles. One more. Good. Lower that. Extend out your right foot. Point your toes up, and then see if you can point them towards you. Just feeling the activation of the muscles engaged in your right leg. See if you can relax your shoulders, but lift your head up so that you're engaged in your core. And then exhale, lower that down. We'll try the other side. Engaging the left leg muscles, point your toes up and then see if you can point them towards you. Lift your crown of your head up some. Activate all these muscles. Find this connection, hugging in from muscle to bone. Good. Lower that leg down. Walk your feet forward so that your knees are either slightly bent or straight. I have to sit to the edge of the chair because I'm super duper short. And then we'll start with our hands down. We're going to go into a forward fold. Remember, your options is to stay here and up if you don't want to go down. So feet on the ground, hands relax. You can do this standing. If you're standing, you can touch your knees or your shins as well. All right, we'll inhale, extension, going up. Exhale, coming down. Touch something. And then inhale, look up, bring your arms up. Exhale, lower your arms. Take your time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come down. One more round of this one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come up. Exhale to come down. Now step back your left foot. You can come up onto your toes, lifting your heel. So right leg is going to stay straight. Left heel is off the ground. And we're really going to focus on working the right side of your leg. So start to just kind of rotate so you're bringing your left shoulder forward and maybe just give it a little pet. Make sure this is okay over here. You'll feel a little twist going on. All right, now come back up to center. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, dive down, touch your right leg. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And lower your arms, step in your right foot. Extend out your left leg, left foot on the ground, right heel up, tippy toes on the right leg. We're going to do that little bit of baby twist here. You're going to turn to the left leg, maybe pet the outside of your left leg. So you feel this little bit of a stretch here in your right shoulders. Good. That was a test. Now sit back all the way up, straight spine. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to your left leg. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, last one on this side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower your arms, slide in your left foot. Check in, notice how you're feeling after a little bit of movement. We're going to next go into diver's pose. So imagine that you're an Olympic swimmer diving here. Relax your arms down by your side, knees fairly close together or thighs touching, depending on, how your legs are shaped. And we're going to inhale, heels are going to come up, arms are going to come up like you're getting ready to dive. And then exhale, bring your arms back, lean forward like you're looking over that cliff. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Arms go back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time we're done. We're going to inhale up. Exhale, lower, down. Take just a second. Notice any sensations, and maybe you feel a little bit of your heart rate going up here. And we'll step your right foot over to the right side. You have a chair with armrest. This may look a little slightly different. Sit to the corner edge so you feel like you're stable. Good. Now we're going to take your left hand over here to meet your right leg. Lean forward. Good. Now open up your left arm. Bring it all the way behind you. Touch the chair back. And then inhale, reach up like a rainbow over your head. Come back to your right knee. Chin comes down, chest comes forward. Inhale, rainbow over your head and around. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, lean to your right knee. Inhale. And all the way up and over. Last one here. Good. Inhale up. And lower your left arm. Step your right foot in. Step your left foot out. Left hand stays on your left leg. Right arm starts here. We'll inhale up over your head. Bring it down, touch your left knee, lean into it. Inhale, come up and around. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come up. And exhale, lower your arms and step your feet back together. And then we'll toe heel our feet apart. So both knees are nice and wide, pointing away from your hips. And then see if you can rotate your toes going out away from your heels, so that pointing opposite directions. Take your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Reach up with your left arm. And then we'll windmill that one over. Left hand comes down, right arm comes up. We'll switch sides again. The inhale is when the arm reaches up. Exhale is when the arm comes down. Take your time exploring. You can even touch the back of your head. These lovely lateral stretches. Do one more to each side. When you're done, I'll just toe heel your feet back together. Sit nice and tall. Now we haven't done these in a while, some sun salutations. So keep in mind that you don't have to take your head below your heart. So we'll inhale, rise up onto your tippy toes, bring your arms up. Exhale, lower your heels as you reach forward. Take your hands to your shins or both to your knees. And then lift up and look up for your up dog pose. Roll back the shoulders. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Use your core to help you. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach forward. Come down. Inhale, half lift, shoulders back, hearts open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift your right foot with both arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, rise up, left knee comes with arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up with your right knee. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, halfway lift up. Exhale, fold. Rise up, left knee. Exhale, fold. We're going to do one more round of this. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right knee comes up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left knee comes up. Exhale, lower both arms and legs. And we're just going to close our eyes for a second and just breathe after that short little vinyasa, what they call moving and breathing. Doing a little vinyasa. Check in. When you're ready, open your eyes. We're going to come to standing now. So we just did that sun salutation to warm you up. And we'll start by standing behind the chair and lift up your feet, kind of do a little walk, feel your feet on the floor. Always recommend it you do it barefoot unless your feet are cold. Because there is something very innate. There's a reason we need to be barefoot. You want to feel those sensations and recognize that our ancestors walked around barefoot a lot. And it's good for us to be closer to the ground that way too. Good. We're going to start by just standing with our fingertips on the back of the chair. And see if you can get good posture here. And then step back your right foot. Step back your right foot. And then see if you can lift your left arm up. Maybe even turn to look to the left side of the room. And then lower, look forward and lower your left hand. Step in your right foot. Step back your left foot. Keep your left hand on the back of the chair. Reach your right arm up. And then if you like, you can turn to the right. Lower your right hand down. Step your left foot in. Now we're going to get a little bigger. Take your right foot behind the left leg. So you're crisscrossing your legs. Keep your left hand on the chair. If this is too much, do what we just did. Lift your right arm up and lean, and maybe look to the left, look down towards the floor. So you feel a big stretch on your side. It is a little bit of a balance. And then lower your right arm, step your right foot in. Crisscross your left ankle behind your right. Right hand stays on the back of the chair. Left arm reaches up. You can look underneath your right shoulder. And then lower down. Step your feet back together. Now we're going to work on a curtsy. So you're going to lift up your right foot, bring it behind you, and then just touch your toes, not the whole foot. So right knee tries to go behind left knee, and you do a little squat, and then step the feet together. So left knee will bend, left knee comes behind right knee, touch down your toes, squat, straighten the knee, step the feet back together. So take your time just exploring this, trying to work a little balance. If you can't get your knees behind one another, do the best you can. Remember, you're just practicing, doesn't have to be perfect. If your knees are like, heck no, just keep them beside. Do whatever you think feels okay in your body. And if you want to take your arms out like you are doing a little curtsy, you can do that too. So it works on balance and strength. And if we meet the queen, we'll know what to do. Ooh, these are pretty good on the thighs. When you've had enough, you can stop. Come back to just regular breathing. Good. Hold on to the chair, walk backwards, downward facing dog. So this is another resting pose after that. This is considered resting compared to that other one. But it is quite a big stretch, moving a lot of muscles in your body. So be tender with yourself. Notice where you can relax a little bit and maybe where you need to give a little bit more effort. Continue to breathe. Good. Now lift up your head, step your right foot to the chair. Spin your left heel to the left side. I'm going to be on the opposite side, so you'll see my back. But we're going into warrior two. So see my right knee is over my right ankle. That's kind of where you want it. Your left leg is straight behind you. Turn and look at your left heel and see if it's the furthest thing back. So you're at like a 45-degree angle with your left foot. Now, we're going to try to bend into the right knee so it's over the ankle. And then see if you can take your arms up as in a warrior pose. Look out over your right fingertips. Good. Now straighten your right knee. We're going into Utthana Trikonasana triangle pose. Your left hand will go up. Right knee goes straight. Now bend back into it to warrior two. Exhale, left arm goes up, right knee goes straight. Warrior two. One more time. Triangle pose. And warrior two. Sweep your left arm forward, come to the chair, step in your left foot. And pause. And we breathe. Step back into your downward facing dog. Breathe freely. Relax your body. And very slowly lift your head up, step your left foot to the chair. Spin your right toes out to the right side. You may not be facing the screen on the side, depending on how your chair is set up. Bend into your left knee till your left knee goes over your left ankle. Warrior two arms. You're out to a T. You can gaze out over your left fingertips this time. Feel your right glute engaged. And now straighten your knee. Reach your right arm up. A triangle. Bend into your left knee, warrior two. Triangle. Warrior two. One more time, triangle. You're going to lift up higher with the right fingertips. And bend into your warrior two. Bring your right hand to the back of the chair. Lift your right heel up. Step your feet in. Back to our mountain pose. Breathe. Good. Hold on to the chair. Step your feet apart so they're wide. And then we're going into Skandasana. You can go as low as your knees will allow, or just going to bend into one knee and then bend into the other knee. Slow and steady. Adjust your feet so it feels right. If you need to go wider or come closer together. Good. Slowly come back to center. We're coming into star pose next. I'm just going to turn this side so you can see. Just legs apart, hands down. So again, working on like that rotation. So you're going, feet apart. You're going to turn your right toes out to the right side. This is back to that triangle-like shape. But this time we're going to try to go, take your right hand to your right hip and go down. And then come back up. Let's do the right side again. Right hand slides down, draw back your left shoulder. Back up. One more here. And come back up. Turn your right toes in. Turn your left toes out. Left hand's going to slide down your left leg. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, slide it down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale. Inhale, good. Turn your left toes in, hands to your hips. And we're just going to move them around in a circle. You can lean forward. You can move upper or lower body. And just work on the hips rotation. Now circle in the other way. See if you can go unwind it. And now I want you to think about how you want to come into this forward fold. So if you're here with you're right behind the chair, you can just lean forward. If you are like, that's not enough, you can touch the seat of the chair, but be mindful of your head. Some of you may, who have longer arms, may want to come to the seat of the chair, or even maybe you want to touch the floor or something. So you decide any way you want, just come into a fold where you can feel the backs of your legs, your hamstrings. Feet apart, we call this wide-legged forward fold. We'll stay here. I like to sway my hips on the swayer. You can do whatever feels good, kind of exploring this pose, this shape. When you're ready to come out of it, come out nice and slow. Use your arms and your hands to help you to lift up your upper body and bring your feet back together. Nice and slow. Now we relax the shoulders, coming into a balanced pose. If you want, you can hold onto the chair, bring your hands to prayer at your heart. Crisscross your right foot over your left. Bend your knees, drop your hips down for our eagle pose. If you want, you can slide the right leg up and down the outside of your left leg. If you want, you can hold your shoulders. If you want, you can hold your hips. You can hold the chair. But I still want you to breathe. Even if you wobble out, come back. Hold this for another 2 or 3 seconds. Whew. And then when you're ready, undo it. We'll try the other side. Remember, you've got the chair as your support. Cross your left knee on top of your right. It helps to kind of feel like your legs are drawn towards one another, like you're tightening up those muscles. And then you can slide your left foot maybe off the ground, maybe the big toes on the ground, maybe not. Hold on to your hips, opposite shoulders, or prayer, or hold on to the chair. But don't forget to breathe. Wobble out, come back, reset. Good, and then you'll release your pose when you're ready. Shake it off. And come back to having a seat now, doing a little bit of core work. Just take a second to breathe. Maybe you need to grab a sip of water. So we're going to, for the next one, it's going to be abdominal twist. So right here in your transverse abdominis muscles, take your left hand and we're going to go point the left elbow towards your right knee. As you do that, you can lift up the right knee and turn to look down, towards the right side of the floor, and then lower. Don't all the way drop your right foot to the ground. You can leave it hovering to twist. So when you're ready, take your left hand, back of your head. Inhale, and then exhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, it goes out. Exhale. Take your time. These are not easy. 2 more. But easy is relative. Maybe some of you think this is easy. Relax your left arm down. That just turned up the heat in here. Take your right hand behind your head, crossing your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale. Exhale, lift the knee, point the elbow to it. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Take your time. 3 more. Last one. And then rest. Take your right and left hand on your right leg. Sit up and then press it down with your hands, but push up with your knee. So we're finding just a little bit of resistance here. We'll lower the right side. Left hand goes on your left leg, right hand on top. Push down with your hands, but lift up with your knee. So foot comes off the floor, shoulders are coming down, your head's going up. Lower. Back to the right side. Both hands press down into your thigh. Lift up. Try to engage the muscles in your right leg to kind of push up your hands. And then lower. One more time to the left side. Left hand on bottom, right hand on top, head's lifting up. Press into your right foot, lift your left knee up. Engage the muscles in your left leg. Roll your knees out to the side. So come onto the knife edge, the pinky edge of your foot, into kind of like a butterfly stance. Put my feet on it. Short feet. See if you can roll open your knees out to the side. So we're going to do Supta Baddha Konasana, which is just bringing your knees together and opening them out. Option is to add in your hands. So we'll start knees together, hands interlaced. Flip your palms upside down so that your hands are facing down. You'll inhale, open the knees, reach the arms up. Again, hands are optional. Exhale, lower the arms, bring the knees together to squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. When you exhale, engage your low belly. Inhale. Rib cage lifts up, stretching out. Exhale. Push the air out. Draw all your abdominal muscles in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands, shake them out, let them bound. Relax for just a moment here. Lift up your right knee, take it out to the right side, and if you can, kick it out. If not, just keep the knee bent. And stretch the right leg out to the right side some. Bend your knee, bring it back in. Other side. Left leg lifts. Bring your left leg out to the left side. Maybe you look over your right shoulder. And bring it back in. Lower your left foot. Right leg lifts up, extends out to the right. Bring it back in, lower it. Left leg extends, bring it out to the left side. And lower it. Turn both knees to the right. Squeeze the knees together. You can turn your body coming into a twist. Hold on to the back of the chair, the backrest of the chair with your right hand. Take your left hand and hold on to the right edge of the chair. As you do that, you're going to lift up the crown of your head and twist towards the right. So going to the back side of your chair. Now, no one's body is going to completely spin around, so don't try to force it. You're just trying to find a little back stretch, a little bit of twist. Breathe smoothly. And release that pose, walk yourself back to the center. Lift both legs out in front of you, point and flex your toes. That'll reset the muscles. Lower your feet and then turn to the left side of the room. And we'll take your right arm across your body to the back of the chair. Lift your head up as you twist to the left. Nice. Come back through center. Lift both legs, lift both arms. Take a big stretch out. Circle out your arms and your feet, or your wrist and your feet. And then lower your arms and your feet down. Settle into your chair, so make sure you can feel relaxed. Maybe you need to put your feet on something. And just see if you can close your eyes here for a moment. What is meditation? Don't recall, don't imagine, don't think, don't examine, don't control. Just rest. Don't recall, don't imagine, don't think, don't examine, don't control. Rest. And see who's there without your ego, without an agenda, without any expectations. Who's there when you rest? What emerges? Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Take another deep breath in. Sigh it out. Start to rock your head and any kind of movements that feels good. You can tuck your chin towards your chest. Bring a smile to your face and reach your arms up like your good morning stretch. Oh, yes. Then bring your hands to prayer. And we'll bring your thumb to your third eye, to the space between your eyebrows. May there always be peace and love in your thoughts. Then bring your thumbs to your lips. May there always be peace and love in your words. And then your thumbs to your heart. May there always be peace and love in your heart. Thank you so much for spending your time and allowing me to practice with you. Remember to be kind to yourself and to be kind to others. Namaste.